Trochlea, or the fourth cranial nerve nucleus, is a small group of cells located in the midbrain at the level of the inferior colliculus. Ventral to the Sylvian aqueduct, near its connection with the fourth ventricle, it is caudal to and continuous with the third nerve nuclear complex. The central connections are the same as main third nerve nucleus, that is nuclear complex. It can be divided into fasciculus, the trunk, intracavernous part and intraorbital part. Fascicular part consists of axons which curve posteriorly and decussate around the cerebral aqueduct in the anterior medullary velum. The trunk leaves the brain stem on the dorsal surface just caudal to the inferior colliculus and curves laterally around the brain stem and runs forwards beneath the free edge of the tentorium and passes between the posterior cerebral artery and the superior cerebellar artery. Intracavernous part of fourth nerve enters the cavernous sinus by piercing the dura at about the level of the posterior clinoid process that is posterior to the entrance of the oculomotor nerve and runs in the lateral wall inferior to the third nerve and above the first division of the fifth nerve. Nerve. In the anterior part of the cavernous sinus, it rises and passes through the superior orbital fissure above and lateral to the annulus of Zinn. The intraorbital part supplies the superior oblique muscle. Here it passes anteriorly and medially, crossing above the oculomotor nerve, the levator palpebrae superioris muscle, and the superior rectus muscle. It enters the superior oblique muscle on its orbital surface. Few important features of the trochlear nerve are: it is the only cranial nerve to emerge from the dorsal aspect of the brain. It is a crossed cranial nerve. This means that the fourth nerve nucleus innervates the contralateral superior oblique muscle. It is a very long and slender nerve, and it is the smallest cranial nerve. The trochlear nucleus cells are connected by the medial longitudinal fasciculus to the oculomotor nucleus, but not the abducent nucleus, also connected to the vestibular nuclei, and the trigeminal sensory nucleus.